Boys and girls, it's that time of the week again. Time to turn your gazes to the stars above. It's time for the Mustache Rangers, spreading truth and the glory of America to the furthest reaches of outer space. Commander Major Alistair Q. Bastidious, leader of America's greatest mission and a hero to all. First Lieutenant Rediger G. Phooneybaum, his loyal companion and an all-around dandy fellow. Together they lay claim to space for the American way. They are the Mustache Rangers.
Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Phooneybaum, are you there?
I'm excitedly waving at you, and you're not giving me anything.
I'm not giving you anything?
No.
I usually don't give anything to anyone ever. So, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I see you now.
I see you.
How's it going?
Oh, man, is this how we're going to start things out? Last time it was very therapeutic for you.
Right.
And
do you
here
need,
you're...
is this your therapy session?
No. You just seem cold.
Oh,
or
I'm
uninterested.
not cold.
Do you have other things to do or other places to be?
Always.
Okay.
But I also always have time for our lovely chat.
Okay. All right. That's where I want to be.
Okay.
In our lovely chat. So, let's have it.
Let me focus up.
Let's dish on what's been going on our respective ships.
Let's spill the tea.
Mm-hmm. I don't know anyone's name. I don't know anyone's name.
No.
No? Okay. Good. There's a lot of people on this ship. I just stay in my quarters, or the steering place, the cockpit.
The cockpit.
I'm
Central command, if you will.
Sure.
The place where the wheels and buttons are.
Yeah. Well, there's buttons all over and several wheels.
That's true. That's true.
There's a lot of wheels on this ship.
There are a lot of wheels, and you think that they all have a purpose, but they don't. Some are there just for people to spin, because when you're in space, it gets lonely and there's not a lot to do.
Oh, just like a fun thing to do. Like a child's playground.
Exactly.
Like, I'm steering a ship. It's like dipshit Timmy is on the wood there and is pretending it's a ship.
Yeah. Well, you're never going to amount to that, Timmy. Look at the way you're handling that wheel.
That's right.
Good thing
you
it's
don't
not real.
steer like this.
Yes, no one
that
steers like
going
this.
Back and forth. No one goes like this.
If you did that, you'd just be doing this the whole ride.
Right.
It would not be
running into
comfortable.
cars or ships or stars. No, no. What a load of crap.
Timmy, you're going to be in the refuse business.
Ooh, I was going to say insurance salesman.
Same thing.
But yes, but like a bad one, like the one, the one from the famous plays, like life is bad, and it's not getting better. Let's move on into the next cycle. Yeah. Biff,
the guy who's just he's at his father's business. What's that?
Who names their kid Biff?
Biff?
Biff. Like, you know what? I want to saddle my kid with the name Biff.
If I assume that Biff is short for something else,
Biffany?
But if their name is
Bifford?
just Biff, then that would be
Biffington?
terrible. Biffington? Buffoon?
Buford?
Buford could be. Buford.
But why would you shorten that to Biff?
To
why
Biff?
would you go with Biff? Like, if you had a choice, why would you choose Biff? It sounds like a cross between a soda and a paper towel.
Biff?
Yeah.
Choosy moms choose Biff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if your name is Buford, for example,
mm-hmm.
and let's say you've got a little baby sister, and she doesn't know how to say Buford yet because she's so little, and she just goes, Boof, Boof, Boof. And then because your parents like her better than you, they just begin to also associate your name as Biff in a way to at first make fun of you, like, ha ha ha, look at how stupid your name is, Biff. Your name's actually Buford, but we're going to call you the same thing as a child calls you, Biff. And then it just sort of sticks.
Things are not good for Biffs.
Mm-hmm. Buford was the first child born in high school to the high school girl who was 17 at the time, and
Sure.
the younger daughter is
There was an irresponsible boy involved at that point too.
yes,
Let's
he's no
not all
longer
lay
in
the
the picture.
blame. Right? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
As they aren't.
mm-hmm. Not in this case. He was
Mm-hmm.
gone, ran away.
He ran away to that other high school across town.
Yep, he had no time for you.
Hmm.
Well, actually, she had to leave that high school. He was able to stay and become homecoming king, and he's doing great. But she had to
It's
suffer.
not fair. Fucking Biff.
Yes.
Wait, is this Biff we're talking about? No, Biff
This
is
is
their
Biff's
child.
mother.
So they're both in the
Yes.
picture though when they named him.
Yes, they named him Buford. Well, she named it after her grandmother. Her grandmother named Buford.
Okay. I've heard worse.
So, yes. So she, that's how he got his name, and she loves Buford. But when she finally has a second child with the man she married, at the age of like 26,
you have the practice child, and then you have the real child.
Mm-hmm. You make all your mistakes with the first one, and the second one you love more.
And you give it a good name.
You give it a good name, like Sarah.
Or Martha.
Or...
Why is it so hard to think? What? Newsweek?
Trudy.
I'm going to name my kid Newsweek.
That's a good name.
Newsweek Q. No, not Q. No, I'll use your middle initial.
I would expect it nothing less than using part of my name in your child's name.
Newsweek Q Phooneybaum.
Color Newsy for short.
Ooh.
Or
that's cute. Wiki?
Mm-hmm. Wiki. Newsy Wiki. Newsy. Newsy is definitely better.
Wiki? Newsy's cute.
Yeah.
I'll go with I'd name a kid Newsy.
Or Sweek.
Sweek.
Just Sweek. That would be nice.
Sweek is the name. If you have a child and then the world goes to shit and then they have to join a post-apocalyptic gang, yes. Sweeky is definitely the post-apocalyptic name they would go for.
Yes, definitely.
It's not a general purpose name. It has a purpose.
Sweeky is definitely a name given to a specific person for a specific reason because they did something.
Sweeky has been crushing skulls in the Badlands.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see Sweeky as a big, strong badass. I actually saw Sweeky as more of a skinny kind of mechanic type.
Oh. All right, like a greaser.
Yes. Definitely greasy, definitely dirty, in the slums, but getting things done.
Okay.
When you need it, call Sweek.
Stealing copper when they need.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's Sweeky.
Finding the milk.
Finding the milk?
Finding the milk?
Maybe this animal. What do you mean finding the milk? Let's go.
The leader needs his milk and cheese. It's a luxury. Leave it to Sweeky to find the luxury.
But like the milk? Like is there a milk cache? Storage cache?
There's the milk, like the milk guild that holds all the milk. The milk has become very
yeah. It's a currency. I get it.
Yes. It's not like it is now because it's post-apocalyptic.
Right. It's like salt in the olden days. Like, ooh, this makes food taste salty. We need more of this.
And for milk, it's like, this is good for a week and a half. Tasty treat.
It does mature, doesn't it? Quite rapidly.
Yes, it can get bad.
But Sweeky knows where to get it.
Sweeky knows where to get the good stuff.
Yeah.
He knows that sweet, sweet dairy when he comes upon
you're saying I'm thinking the she.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it could be he or she.
I was thinking
in the apocalypse, gender isn't really an issue.
No.
So it could be Sweeky is a they, most likely.
Sure.
Until they find that special someone who's escaping from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And Sweeky
needs to help. They can still be a they.
Yeah, it's true.
Be a they. You don't change for another person, but you love who you love.
You
I
love
think.
who you love.
You love who you love. You love who you love. That sounds weird.
Whom you love?
I don't like the who in there.
Do you say whom? Is it a whom situation?
I don't think it's a whom. I don't think... There are plenty of situations where you should say whom, but I never say whom.
I've never
Just
once said
we
whom.
know we don't need... saying whom makes you sound like an asshole. Like, are you a detective?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not a detective. All right, then don't say whom.
I don't know when to use who and when to use whom. Sorry, friends.
Yeah.
Whom's going to judge me?
Everyone unfollow me if you don't like my use of who in every situation. Unfollow me. I don't want to be popular
Bye,
anymore.
haters. I don't need that negativity in my life.
Mm-mm.
I am whom I am.
Nope.
That's right?
No, that can't be it.
Be whom you are.
He, who, him. It'd be, I don't care. I think I know, but I don't care.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I know when to
And
use it, but I don't
either.
want to use it. Like, that's, if like, I really have to think if something is a noun or a verb. Like, what the fuck is a verb again? Like, I break into a sweat if I have to do Mad Libs.
Right. Mad Libs
a verb is a thing. It's a word that is it's an action word.
And what's an adverb? I don't even know.
Oh, that's a good question.
I always have to Google it.
I forgot about adverbs.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what they are. I would think it was just always math, but that's not accurate.
It's like they expected you to get that down in first grade, and then they just moved on.
Yes. That is how teaching works.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our assigned timeline to get this. Do you get it? No? Too bad. We've got to move on. Because if we don't, the standardized tests will get me fired.
You don't get it? You get to sit in that circle over there with those other kids for a little bit, and then we'll just move you along into the next grade. Adverb. Yep. A verb. No, I honestly don't know adverb. Wow.
From my
and here I am running a spaceship.
It's a verb ending in ly is what I've come to get.
Oh. So neatly. He did it neatly.
Yes.
Okay. So it's an adjective would be a description.
Yes. So it's like
neat. So if you're doing something like an adjective.
Yes. I think that's right.
I'm glad no one's listening to us because we would sound really stupid right now.
It would be bad.
It would be really bad. It would be very embarrassing.
It would be
two grown men
embarrassingly bad.
In their 800s did not know what an adverb was. I'll just go anything that ends with an ly.
Yeah, I think that should be fine.
Good.
That's what I always write in the blank space.
Lovingly.
Questionably. Fartingly. That's usually what I put in.
Fartingly? That's at the end of your correspondence?
Yep. Fartingly, Commander Major. Alistair Q. Bastidious. Signature.
You've never sent me a letter.
Who needs letters?
When do you write correspondence? How often do you write fartingly?
I write it in my electric correspondences.
Oh, okay.
My e-coms.
Well, you've never sent me an e-com either.
I've never had a need to.
I mean, there's an intimacy about it. It'd be nice. Like, it's nice to see you face to face and all, but, like, if you've taken time to craft words for me, that'd be special.
I'm crafting words for you right now.
I know, but
isn't that more special?
When you're talking, words just kind of spill out of your mouth. Right? But when you're writing, you have to, you write it down, and then you go over it. Like, does this sentence make sense? And then you read it to someone. Like, does this sentence make sense? It's like, it's a normal sentence. Of course it makes sense. Why are you asking me?
Like, this is what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, does this come across this way? Right. And you're concerned about what the other person thinks. a little more in a correspondence.
And I think if you received an ecom, you know that that person is thinking about you outside of the face-to-face conversation. So
Yes,
you realize,
that's right.
like, okay, yes, they are. They're spending time on our relationship in some way or another outside of the immediate situation, which means they care for me. Yeah. And to circle back, I have not sent you an ecom.
No, you haven't. You've
right.
never fartingly sent me an
Signed,
ecom.
Fartingly, Commander Major Alistair Q. Bastidious.
How does that go over with Central Command?
They've accepted it. At first, I got a couple. Listen, you shouldn't end your sentence. You shouldn't do that. It's not appropriate. It's not professional. And I said,
of course not.
I said, you're not professional. Fartingly, Commander Major.
Wow. You kept your position. You kept your title.
I did. I stood my ground, and now I just do it anyway, and no one said anything, and that's just the way it goes.
Maybe they have a special program that changes it to lovingly. Like, whenever we see fartingly, the computer will automatically change it to lovingly or best regards.
Maybe they have a like translation, a Commander Major Alistair Q. Bastidious translation on their computer. So when they look at something, it just reads in the appropriate language, not what I say. Sure. Maybe I'm appropriate, maybe I'm not appropriate. I feel appropriate when I write it, and if they don't feel appropriate reading it, then they can go fartingly F themselves.
Ooh, wow. That is... I've not gotten the I feel very new to this position. I mean, it's the same position. I'm still a first lieutenant.
Of your own ship.
Of my own ship, yes. So I have my own ship. So but I don't feel like I can talk to them that way. Maybe it's a me thing. Maybe I don't feel. Right. Maybe it's a polite thing, but maybe it's just I don't want to push any boundaries.
You don't want to ruffle any feathers.
No.
You haven't really.
Why ruffle feathers?
Right. You haven't really been there long enough to.
I mean, I've been in there 700 or so years.
Right.
In some capacity or another.
As a first lieutenant, and now in your new leadership role as a first lieutenant,
sure,
you haven't really had that, so you're not sure whose buttons you can push and whose buttons you can ignore,
whose wheels I can crank,
right, and whose fake wheels you can turn.
There should be no wheels in space. They should all be just like levers that you can like adjust.
But how would you go side to side with a lever?
With this kind of lever.
This kind of lever?
Yeah.
But then it's like forward, turn.
Yeah. No, what's wrong about that?
I think it's just easier to do this. Do this.
That's not how you drive.
How do you drive?
No, you don't turn. We already talked about this. You don't drive like that.
Well, you don't drive like this, but if you're turning, you still have to turn.
Sure. That frames your face very nicely. Ooh,
thank you.
Your hands are very, very big. What are you doing now? Oh.
They're like little piggies. Oink, oink, little piggy.
I was not thinking piggies. I was thinking llamas, but...
Oh, yes! That's even better. You're right. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do the... Oh, there we go. This is fun. It's just fun to talk with you, right?
Right.
Like, we're not... we're no longer in an official capacity as... I mean, we're still in the same organization. Right. We're still in the Mustache Rangers. We're still flying through space. We're still killing aliens at will, blowing up their planets, taking their resources. Sure. Yeah. But we're not doing it together. What?
SSDD. Same stuff, different day.
Oh.
Yes. Shorthand.
Except it wasn't shorthand, because I had to ask you what it meant. So we wasted more time.
Well, true. But now, if I say it again,
I'm not going to remember
it.
It's like a fucking adverb. I'm not going to remember that.
SSDD. Same stuff, different day.
Yeah.
You forgot it already.
Well, it's
painful.
not important to me, so...
You only have important brains available left.
Wow.
What's happening to my brain?
You are not... This is not... Okay. Let's give your brain a break.
Yeah.
How about you ask me a question? I'm not sleeping.
Where do you keep your valuables?
This isn't a heist question, is it? You're not going to heist me, are you?
No. I'm just curious if you keep them in the same place as I do.
Oh. Well, I've got a sock that I keep in the light fixture. You know, the light fixture. So you got a little dome.
So a sock in the light fixture.
Yeah. So that's where I keep all my diamonds.
Smart. Are you afraid that the sock might catch on fire?
No, I use LEDs.
Oh, good thinking.
Sure,
good thinking.
They don't get hot.
No, plus the diamonds would keep it from burning, right?
Yes, right. And it's a wool sock, so it insulates it distributes the temperature. Probably.
You've got it all figured out.
Maybe. I don't know if I know how wool works. I know it keeps you warm, and it also feels terrible. That's why I have my wool sock not on me ever.
In a light bulb. In a light fixture, not a light bulb.
Yeah. Ooh, in a light bulb. I wonder.
That would be a great place to hide it. Kind of like a shaving cream can with a hidden thing that actually does shaving cream. You're like, I've got all my valuables in this light bulb. Who checks light bulbs?
No one would think like it's in a light bulb.
No.
Not going to be diamonds in a light bulb.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
but
that's my retirement
the light would
sock.
probably be very sparkly, so it might give a couple of clues if you turned it on.
Oh yeah.
And there are a lot of diamond sparkles coming out of it.
Okay.
It might draw too much attention.
Kept him in a disco ball.
There you go.
Mirror ball.
What if you made a mirror ball out of diamonds? Just hid it in plain sight.
Whoa. Surely a first lieutenant cannot have that many diamonds to make a full mirror ball out of diamonds. That is ridiculous. These are surely cubic zirconia.
It could be a small mirror ball. Like one that a DJ would have.
What kind of DJ? Like a wedding DJ or a party rocking anthem DJ?
A traveling DJ.
One who is sorry for the party rocking.
I think most DJs are sorry for the party rocking. But this one is a traveling DJ who has his laptop and a suitcase filled with his goods.
Oh, a traveling like someone with a lute.
Yes.
It's going from town to town. What traveling? Not
like a minstrel.
Yes. But with a DJ, they just take up their suitcase and go to the next town like the Incredible Hulk.
Exactly. And he takes out his lute and his lyre and his mini disco ball. And he plays for the townsfolk in the town square and tries to earn a living.
Moves on. He's a bit of a yeah. And he makes a little less than the man who is acting like a robot. Who's spray painted silver.
Yeah,
but like that man is pretty impressive. Like he can move his joints very, like it's amazing. He is really like a robot.
Right.
Like I know we have robots, but it's still fun to see a person like a robot, right? Like
yes, absolutely.
We could have robots in town squares doing that, and they wouldn't make nearly as much. Although, what if there was a robot acting like a human? Like, I need to do my taxes. Like in a town square. Do you think they'd make money?
I think they'd get a couple of tips from the town folks trying to take pictures with them.
Sure.
They'd never make, like, Bumblebee from the Transformer money, but, the guys dressed in cardboard that can transform into Bumblebee.
Sure. Yeah.
They make real good money but it's worth it.
How much do you think the Freddy Kruegers make?
A little more than a teacher, probably.
Our priorities are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We should really not
It
be
is.
paying our Freddy Kruegers more than our teachers. Our Freddy Kruegers
Supply and demand.
are not teaching our children about adverbs.
We are the product of our own education system.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, not caring anymore. Sad.
I'm sure I must have circled like adverbs at some point. Like a worksheet where you have to circle things. Just like circle the word, that's this.
Right.
Yeah.
Circle the object or the pronoun.
But you know what? Fucking pronouns.
Yeah. They're nouns who get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Pronoun.
That's right. They're not going to college and being words for free. No,
Nope.
they're in the professional leagues.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
They've done their job. They've done their work, and they've gotten to a level where people are willing to pay them to be nouns.
Mm-hmm. But you know they've got. It's just their knees go so early.
Mm-hmm.
So early.
Yes.
You really have to make that pronoun money before.
Yeah, you got to get it quick. Get in and get out.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're going to wind up with head trauma.
Mm-hmm. You know, I've gotten pretty far, like, to my 800s. Commanding a ship. Not a commander, but commanding a ship. I can say command a ship, right?
You can say it. You're
Right.
not a commander.
I'm not a
Major, but
commander.
You can say
I command a
you
ship.
can say you command a ship.
Okay, thank you. So I command a ship. I don't think not knowing what an adverb is has hurt me. Like,
Right.
from a societal standpoint, from a job opportunity standpoint.
No.
No one's like,
Definitely not.
I don't get it. I don't get those worksheets anymore. So that's the only time. I know words. I know where words go. I know how to spell, mostly, with the help and assistance of computers. But
Right.
does anyone
It's
know how to
just like-
spell anymore?
No
You
one
just-
knows how to spell.
You just type in what things sound like, and then it pops up.
Yep. That's why, like, you don't need math either. Because anything you need to know, you just type into a computer and it does it for you.
Sure.
Computers are the best mathematicians.
But what are we doing with all this extra brain, like, space? Like, we don't have to do all these things or keep this in our minds anymore. But that doesn't really free us up for more philosophical questions. We're still talking about the same bullshit.
Right. I fill mine up with, like, celebrity trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Just fun facts about celebrities. That's usually that's what's mostly in my brain, is that kind of stuff.
Sure. Mine,
That's what I like to focus on.
Yeah, I like to focus on how sad I am. So I spend that extra brain power being sad.
Right. Well, that is a one use for your brain, is to feel emotions. People say emotions come from the heart, but only blood comes from your heart.
Yeah. Blood comes from your bones and then goes to your heart, and your heart cycles it around.
Right.
But yeah, I get the blood pumps it. The blood, I don't mean to split hairs. I'm just interested in bones is all.
Sure.
Not the TV show, but bones.
But I'm into celebrity trivia about David Boreanaz from Bones. So
I don't know.
We have that in common.
Okay.
He's the main character from Bones.
We have that in common?
Bones.
Right, but different bones, so we don't have anything in common.
Bones. But the word bones.
The word
in
bones.
separate meetings, we have that in common.
Yeah, but you can't say. I don't know another example of a thing that's a thing. I don't think is there a song called Milkshakes?
No, but they're a thing that's a thing.
Yeah, sure. But I'm like, is there I like Elf It's like, you like the movie Elf? No, just this one elf. It's like,
Oh,
then
sure.
we don't like the same thing. You like the movie
I
Elf,
see.
and I like this one particular elf. So you like bones. We don't like the same bones, so it's not the same thing. It's different
Right.
bones.
Right.
So it sounds it's not a homonym. Why do I know homonym but not adverb? Fucking A.
Isn't it
Oh,
a
no, a
homonym?
homophone?
Homophone?
Homophone.
Homophone?
Homophone. No, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about now.
You've
How
confused me.
embarrassing. I've confused myself.
Homophone.
Isn't a homophone a word that's spelled differently but sounds the same? Like two and two?
Yes, but then what's a homonym? Isn't that what that is?
Just a
Is that a word that is the same word but means something else spelled the same way?
Sure. I don't know.
I don't know either. I think homophone and homonym are adverbs.
They don't end in "ly" though. Do they? No.
They don't.
You did a lot of thinking.
That's it.
You're
I
like
was thinking that, well, they don't end in lee, but do they end in lie?
What?
They don't. Lee and lie.
Lee and
Ly
lie,
can also be
lay and
lie.
loo? Mm-hmm.
Funnily or funnily. Or
Who says funnily?
me.
Why do you... When?
Well, when I'm saying that, look at that guy walk. He's walking funnily.
No, I've never heard you say that. This is bullshit.
But I've said lie before. I don't think funnily is even a word at all.
Sure.
He's
he was walking in a funny manner.
right. Funnily. Funnily is like the plural of an adverb.
No, this is not working for me at all. We are talking about stuff above my pay grade.
Right. You need to have us.
We're not copywriting for the Mustache Rangers. We are space adventurers. We point our weapons at things that are moving until they stop moving.
Mm-hmm. Leave the wordsmithing to the nerds.
Mm-hmm. Nerds. That's right. That's what we feel better. That's the way to feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Is you put down the people who know more than you.
Right.
Like,
silly nerds.
I guess someone didn't get laid in high school.
Right.
Right? No.
Too busy learning what adverbs and homophones are.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a phone. Maybe it's an actual phone.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Like a Victrola. Like the thing before the record player.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a ice cold beverage. Vitrola.
Vicola? Vicks.
Vicola.
It's Vicks Vapor Rub.
Right.
And generic
Flavored
cola from Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Vicola.
Vicola. It clears out your sinuses, and that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And you wake up on the kitchen floor. Vicola. What?
Why would you wake up on the kitchen floor?
Because you've gone to sleep in the kitchen. I mean, obviously.
I do all my. Maybe I just don't know where you drink cola. Or
I always drink it. I drink it always in the kitchen because I tend to spill cola. So I always want it to be an easy wipeable surface.
Sure. Do you spill clear drinks? If you're drinking a crystal cola.
If they're bubbly.
Sure.
You would spill it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it dribble out of your mouth or what?
I get confused with the cup because it's, if you look at it, you see the little at the top. And I try to make sure they don't fly out of the cup, so I'm always moving it. Like,
what?
Don't get in there, and then eventually it pops out. Have you ever looked at a fresh carbonated beverage?
Yeah. You get the little droplets dance.
Yeah.
It's like they're dancing on top of your drink.
It's like a Bellagio fountain, but in your cup.
Yeah, you don't got to do that. You just leave it alone, and it'll stop. Just don't touch
Well,
it. Just pour it and don't touch it.
I just,
Does
you know,
beer
I
do
don't
that?
like. No, I don't think so. Yes,
I think
maybe.
the foam stop. Maybe the foam stops it. It's
The
bubbly.
foam stops it. The head stops it from, because it's more of a blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
Blah, 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 instead of.
So you're not. I don't know. It seems like this is something that you shouldn't be concerned about. You're wasting your time being concerned about cola. They're not bubbles. Droplets? They're too small for droplets. What should we name it?
Sure.
What should we name the dancing sparkles on top of a cola drink?
I think you just did. Dancing sparkles.
Okay.
I mean, is there anything else that you could possibly say that would be better than that? The answer, dancing sparkles it is.
Okay. All right.
So I tried to catch the dancing sparkles, and I ended up spilling it, so I want an easy surface to wipe that doesn't get sticky.
Sure, but you're spilling more than would get out if you left it alone. If you left the dancing sparkles alone, you wouldn't. there would not be a surface you would need to clean at all.
Yes, but maybe if I just get better at catching them, that would also be the case.
This is one of those things you're not going to get better at. Like me, I'm not going to get better at juggling, ever. Ever. I'm too old. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to juggle.
That is sad when you think about it.
And you're not going to catch dancing sparkles. So stop now and give up. It's not like it's if it was my dream to juggle, it would be sad. But it's not my dream. It's just juggling.
Sure.
So this is just dancing sparkles. Give up. It's not important. It's not important.
I just don't like giving up on things.
Yeah, but it's a sunk cost thing, right? Like you're worried that you've spent so much time trying to catch it that if you give up now, all that time you've spent trying to catch the dancing sparkles will be pointless.
Yes, that's actually very true.
Yeah, but it's better to give up if it's never going to happen.
What did you call it? Sunken costs?
Yeah, sunken costs. You haven't heard that before? Oh yeah, sunken costs are nasty. They keep you doing things even though you should be giving up.
Yeah.
Like I have too much invested in this. I'm going to invest more. It's like, nope, just give up. Giving up is the best way.
Sucking costs.
Sunken. Did you say sucking cost?
I said sucking costs.
Sucking?
What?
What are you saying?
Sucking costs.
Sunken? Like a treasure?
Like a sucking cost.
It still sounds like you're saying sucking.
I'm not saying sucking. I'm saying sucking.
It sounds like you're saying sucking.
Sucking cost.
Sunken.
What are you saying?
I'm saying sunken.
Sunken?
Sunken. Like Duncan.
Sunked?
Sunken.
Sunken
costs.
And what am I saying?
It sounds like you're saying sucking costs.
Sucking costs. So the
like a tax on a straw or something.
Yeah. Sucking costs.
Sucking costs.
Well, sucking costs, a tax on a straw would be terrible as well.
No, right? Because you use so many. Like I use at least 6 a day.
Right. What's the harm?
We're in space. Just throw it out the window.
Yeah, exactly.
Sunken cost.
Sucking cost.